everyone, welcome back to Whiskey Trek. I'm Jackson.
I'm Natalie.
Very smooth.
Aren't I?
And today we are going to be discussing Woodford's newest, not new release. Natalie, you said you had some questions for me. Let's fire away.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
You just want
Yes, that would be great. Well, one of the questions I have is, you know how men, particularly you, always wear shirts with pockets, like little tiny breast pockets? And
Okay, I don't buy those for myself. I actually prefer no pockets. People buy them with
I
pockets.
buy those for you.
I buy no pockets. I'm just being real.
And I always say, have you hid anything in your little pocket? Like, you never put anything in your pocket. I have put something in my pocket today, and you're never going to guess what it is. You can't look. Just pull it out.
It's actually funny because instinct was reach for the pocket, and then it's going to look like I'm groping you on YouTube. I don't want to do that.
Come on. Fine.
No. Is it a key?
No. Ooh, that would've been good though. Will you move in with me?
No, I don't know.
You'll never guess what it is.
What does this have to do with whiskey?
I just thought it'd be a funny break. All right, back to the questions. I told you would never guess what it is. Anyway.
It's a hoe. No, it's not a hoe.
That would be really funny
It's
though.
a mini spade, and she's a weirdo.
Thank you. Okay. Question 1.
Back to business.
What does double barreling twice actually do to the flavor?
Okay, so double barreling, in the case of Woodford double oaked, essentially you're transferring regular bourbon, which has been aging for 5 to 8 years in its new charred oak barrel, is then taken and put into a secondary barrel. That could be another new charred oak barrel, it could be a used charred oak barrel, it could be a new toasted oak barrel, it could be any number of things, and actually technically they don't have to tell you what it is, but it could be any of those things. And the point is to add a finishing touch, essentially, of whatever you want. So the heavier the char that the secondary barrel is, the darker that the whiskey's gonna become, or maybe the lighter the char is, then you'll get these nice toasted marshmallow notes. A lot of people from lightly toasted things get like wood varnish notes. I know Matt Porter, ADHD Whiskey, is one of those guys. He's not huge on double barrel or toasted finish stuff. A great example to compare and contrast heavy char double barreling versus toasted double barreling is actually within the Brown-Forman family. You can look at Woodford double oaked as the lightly toasted or heavy toasted finish, and then you can look at Old Forester 1910 as being the extremely heavy alligator char finish. And they have very different profiles for being extremely similar whiskeys. They're both in the 90s for proof. They're both similar ages. They're both made by similar people with, same big parent company. And similar techniques for aging and things like that, except for 1910 goes into these super charred barrels and comes out really dark and rich and heavy on those char notes. And then Woodford double oak comes out more lighter and sweeter and confectionery and like pancakes and maple syrup and things like that. And so what they're trying to do here with double oaked is compound on that Woodford double oaked theory, in essence adding an extra layer to that confectionariness and maybe richening it a little bit,
Wow, that was awesome.
Getting back to the nose, after opening up even more banana, but it's kind of turned away from the toast and Nutella, and it's kind of turned into pancakes with banana slices and maple syrup. It's going more and more back to the regular double oaked stuff.
Now, don't hate me, but it's getting more Texas-y, which is like my favorite.
I think that's the oak really shining through for you, and I get that. And I will say that this has a lot more of that drying oak presence on the nose, even more than it did at the beginning, but definitely more than normal Woodford double oak. And I'm gonna say this now, I should have said it at the very beginning. If you don't, and I say this all the time.
You do. I already know what you're gonna say.
If you don't like oaky stuff, you won't like this. You just won't. And that's fine, like find other stuff for you and that's great. But if you love a real oak forward profile, I think this is gonna be right up your alley. It's really sweet. You get this nice banana note, and it's not artificial banana. A lot of people hate that.
Me.
This is natural banana flavor, not added flavor. Some people might get confused. It's not added flavor. That's just how Woodford and Brown-Forman stuff tastes sometimes.
I like it. It's not my favorite thing we have ever bought. I understand why the price tag is the way it is. I'm glad we have it, and I really like it, but probably not going on my end of your top 3. Like, that's just high praise right there. Like, that's too high of praise.
No, I don't think that this would do super well in a blind for best of the year anyways. Proof, for one, holds it down a little bit, but also it's really good, but I don't know if it has that special quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on that note, actually, on the point of special and low proof and Woodford, I think this historic barrel entry does a way better job at making something low proof feel special. The colors are wildly different.
I know. Holding it up to the light is really weird.
The color is wildly different. And the double oak is so much sweeter with such a more prominent oak profile. But the historic barrel entry just, I don't know, it feels special. There's something about it that's different. It's hard to describe unless we did a blind, which we're not going to do in this video. But there's something here that just isn't here. And I think if you're a real big fan of Woodford, and if you're a real big fan of the double oaked especially, then I think this is really worth it. It's really good, and it's cool. It's really cool, especially now that it's not distillery only. It's awesome, and I'm glad that we all get the chance to have it. All right, guys, that'll do it from us here at Whiskey Trek. Make sure to leave a comment down below on what you think about Woodford double oaked, and maybe we'll have a little chat about that. That'll be fun. Also, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I already said comment, so I said that twice. Sorry about that. Subscribe, and we'll see you here next time at Whiskey Trek.
Bye.